Hey, welcome back to Melly Loves Death Metal. Gonna do kind of a half-ass video today. I don't have any notes written up, but I've got a lot of things that I want to show you, talk about, promote a little bit so you know where to go get these things. Not gonna go too fully in depth about everything here because it's a lot of fucking CDs. But I really wanted to get a video up this week because I don't think I'm going to be able to after today. Unfortunately, we have a hurricane coming towards Florida, and my kids are off school tomorrow and Thursday for this reason. They've canceled school just as a precaution. Right now, it's not going to be a direct hit. At least it's not looking like it's going to be a direct hit in Tampa, which is where I live. However, we're still going to get something, and with that, usually comes with power outages, surge flooding, etc. Obviously, not nearly as impactful as when it makes landfall. So the best case scenario for us is always that it never makes landfall directly on us, which has happened every single time a hurricane has come through. We've lucked out. I've been living in Florida now for 12 years. We've lucked out every single time. However, other parts of the state obviously have not. It's been awful. Ian is probably the last one that I can think of right now. Actually, it was the last one, I should say, where it was supposed to be a direct hit on Tampa, and then I think like 24 hours before it was supposed to make landfall, it made this sudden curve and just decimated everybody below us, south of us, like Fort Myers, Naples area. It's awful. So right now it's not going to be a direct hit, but we're still about 2 days out, and things change. It's likely to shift. Whether if it shifts west or east, let's hope it shifts west and stays away from us. But we've had historic rainfall this year. Drainage has been terrible in our area. We've had inland flooding. We've had flooding in my area because of so much rain that we've had. Our ground is so saturated, so we don't need any more rain regardless. So even if we don't get a direct hit, this is still going to be an annoying couple of days for us. So I had about 3 or 4 videos I wanted to get up this week. Not going to happen. I was going to break these videos up into two different ones. Decided to just throw it all one big long one. You can skip around. You can go in the description and see what I showed off. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So let me breeze through some reissues that I got. I got this off of Iron Fortress's distro. You're probably like, what the fuck, Melanie? You don't already own that? Because it is by far one of the best, greatest death metal bands ever made, in my opinion. No, I did not own this physically. Actually, I didn't currently own this physically. I did used to own this physically on CD way back in the day. Then I sold off my whole entire CD collection. I've talked about that 1,000 times on here. So I'm now getting it back. Trying to get some of these CDs I have absolutely loved and adored. I would like to own this on vinyl. I know it's easy to find on vinyl. I know they've reissued it a couple of times, but I saw this on Iron Fortress distro. It's a Savart reissue. It's awesome. I love this album. Finnish death metal. World Without God, and it also has their demo on here from 1990, so it's basically a comp. I actually do have a bootleg version of that demo, so I will show off that on cassette in another video. We'll talk about bootleg demos in another video. Mike Abominator has inspired me to do a video like that. He has a new YouTube channel, Mike Abominator from Ruin, called Welcome to Hell. He has been just doing these awesome episodes of demo stacks and just really scratching the itch of what I absolutely loved about Ken's death metal crypt, and he's now carrying that on and doing that and just showing off all these awesome demos and stuff. So I do want to start doing episodes like that too, because I do have quite a bit of those. Pretty cool reissue, very nice. So yeah, I picked that up. This is available everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can find this just about anywhere, but there you go. I also picked up the 2 new Edge of Sanity reissues on CD. So you're probably like, wait, where's the EP? Well, the EP is on here. They comped it with this album. They did press the EP just on vinyl, and then they pressed these 2 on vinyl. These 2 have the remix versions of the album, whereas I don't think those are on the vinyl. I went with CD because the vinyls are pretty expensive, and I got these on Amazon. Not gonna lie to you. I don't generally like buying directly from Century Media. That's a whole other conversation. But so I tend to go to Amazon first. I'm guilty of it. And I can trust them with their CD shipping. I don't trust them a lot with their vinyl stuff. But it's a slipcase CD. It was remastered and remixed by Dan Swano. So the remastering and the remixing is on the CD as well as a rough mix. So you get 3 different versions of the album on 2 different CDs. Pretty cool. Sounds good. I like the remixes. I think they sound pretty cool. I like the remasters. I think they sound good. One of my all-time favorite death metal albums here. No, dog. No, no. No. We're not doing this today. You interrupted my last video. Settle down. Puppies, man. So yeah, 2 CD folds out tray like this. Huge. Yeah, I know, man. This is going to be a long ass video tonight, guys. Sorry about that. Beefy 32-page booklet with... Yeah. Are you really excited about Edge of Sanity too? Yeah. Yeah. He's excited. It's got interviews with Dan Swano, lyrics, tons of images and stuff like that. Really nice slipcase. Nicely done. Picked that one up. And then, of course, I got... What was this, like the 4th album? Reflections, Evil. Yeah, 4th album. No, 5th album? No. I don't remember what number album this is. It's like the 4th or 5th. Probably... Alright, I'll pull it up. Like I said, we were doing this off the cuff tonight. Edge of Sanity... Band. I think this is the 4th full-length album. I can't remember right now. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was right. 4th. Purgatory Afterglow. And then it also has the EP on there as well. It is pretty hard to see. It also has the remaster and the remix. So this is basically a comp because it has that EP on there. 4-track Until Eternity Ends EP. So same shit. Slipcase. 2 CD fold out, beefy 32-page booklet. Sounds good. I like the remixes. I think it's a cool additional bonus. I would have been happy if they just released the remasters, but you know, they went above and beyond and added those things on there. Cool that the EP is on here, but again, they did reissue the vinyl EP, so that is available. So if you'd rather have these on vinyl, all 3 of these have been reissued on vinyl. I don't think they come with the remixes on them, though, so keep that in mind. Of course, you get the limited version when you buy vinyl. CD will always hold more, and they probably wanted to keep pricing down and not make it like a 3 LP, even though it's still fucking expensive. It's like $40 a pop. So, yeah, those are available, Century Media. As far as I know, they're still on their website. I pulled it up recently to see because I was curious to see if anything had sold out yet. It hasn't. They did press the vinyls on black and color. It looks like black is only in stock right now. So there you go. Vinyl has the black one still in stock. And then we have another band that needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. And I've never talked about this band on here. And that is the Darkness Shall Rise Productions Niflheim reissues. Okay, now he's playing with a toy. All right. They reissued the first 3 full-length albums and then the demo, Unholy Death. The Unholy Death demo, I also got the vinyl version because this is some of my all-time favorite, like, black metal music. Obviously, they get more thrashier as they go on into their discography, but I love this. It's so fucking raw and evil sounding. I've always been a huge fan of this. So when I saw that they reissued, I was like, all right, finally I'm going to get some Niflheim in my collection. It's this really nice hardback book, done really nicely. It's got a nice booklet on the inside, and then here is the sleeve where the CD sits. So it's done really, really nicely. And again, like I said, I have the vinyl version of this. I'll show that off in another vinyl collection. Comes with an interview with Hellbutcher and Tyrant there from 2024 that they recently did this year before they put these reissues out. Nice images, you know, lyrics, all that stuff is in here. So really, really nice reissue. So there's the Unholy Death demo. And then, of course, I got the self-title, which needs no introduction. Darkness Shall Rise is out in Germany. So it's a little bit costly to get their stuff. And yes, NWN, Hell's Headbangers, distros this stuff often. And I'm pretty sure There was also a vinyl box set of this. I think it was picture discs, which I had absolutely no desire to get. It was also really fucking expensive. So I just went with the CDs. Again, the same exact format here. The CD is in the back of the book in this little slipcase. There you go. Really nice. So everybody knows this. I feel like that's the most, like, everybody knows this album. So I'm not talking about the music because you guys know all this. Like, you should know these things. You don't need me to talk about it. So I misspoke. I said they pressed the first 3 albums. They pressed the first 2, and then they did their latest one, Envoy of Lucifer. So they did not do Devils, they didn't do Servants of Darkness. So the next one that I got was Devil's Force. Same exact thing. This came out in 1998, I think, 97. It was in the 90s. I know that. There you go. Same exact format. Really, really nice books. I think these are cool. This is the only time I'll ever approve of buying a Digimedia book or whatever, is when they come like this. For the most part, I prefer jewel cases. And then finally, Envoy of Lucifer, 2007, their latest album. It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite. But again, I was trying to save with the shipping. Shipping was expensive, so I just threw it in there. These were going, I think, for like $13 was what it ended up being for US dollars. Some nice images there. So that made it worth it for the shipping. So yeah, these are still available on their website. I would not be surprised if Hell's Headbangers has these already. They might have already shown these off. I don't know. I did not look. But these will be in the US eventually, but I was just being impatient. So those are the reissues that I got of things that I don't necessarily need to go into detail about. You should know the music. Now we're going to get to some new music here. And this well, actually not some new music. I've got 2 CDs in here that I'll briefly talk about. One of them is new, the other one is not, but we've got some new music here. So I'll start with this one. This absolutely needs no introduction. The new Deceased album, Children of the Morgue. Everybody knows Deceased, right? Like, you guys know this band. I'd be really fucking pissed if you didn't know who this band is if you're watching this channel. If you've never heard of Deceased, please stop watching this video. Click the X and go listen to their music. Deceased is a US death thrash heavy metal mix of a band. They're all over the board. Luck of the Corpse, The Blueprint of Madness is probably my favorite albums by them. But pretty much every single album that they've ever put out is phenomenal. Fearless Undead Machines, Supernatural Addiction, Rotten to the Core. Man, I fucking love that album. Everything they put out is just is incredible. Like, it's so good and it's so unique and there's nothing stale. And King Folly just is such a awesome guy. So they have this new album out on Hell's Headbangers, Children of the Morgue. I think there might even be a tape. I've noticed that vinyl has not been announced yet, so I'm not sure if they're pressing or when that's coming out. Really, really good album. I mean, you really just, King Folly's voice is so on par, so good in this album. The mixing, the production, the guitars, the guitar riffs, like, you've got a heap of thrashing sounds and death metal influences still, and just heavy metal, and like, they just write really interesting music. So yeah, there's Folly and the rest of the guys there. So yeah, I mean, really good album. I love this band, so this is definitely going to be a year-end lister. I was going to dedicate a whole video to it, but you know what? Marty did a review of this on Heavy Metallurgy. I'll link it in the description. Go watch it. He does a really great review on it. So yeah, pick this up if you haven't yet. Go back and get their other albums. Hell's Headbangers has been reissuing them the last year, so there's really no excuse for you not to have every single album because they're making it as easy as possible. Awesome release. The next one is another new release on Wise Blood Records. So this is something that I have wanted for a while. It's been out for a while. The vinyl has been incredibly delayed, and I was holding out. God damn, dog, what? I know, it sucks that the vinyl's been incredibly delayed. Just they got fucking ripped off with their vinyl pressings. and they just got so delayed, and so I held off on buying it, waiting to see when the vinyl was going to be out. Finally, I got antsy and was like, you know what, I really want this now, and that is in the brand new debut album from Graveripper, the Blackened Death Thrash band from Indianapolis, Indiana. Their EP, Radiated Remains, I think, that came out in 2021, was awesome. And this is awesome. It's fun album, really good, heavy as hell, dark. Yeah, Graveripper's an awesome band. So I finally just settled on getting the CD. Check this out, especially if you really are into death thrash. They do it right, that's for sure. We've got some Adam Burke artwork right there, which goes really, really well with this album. Just a phenomenal underground band. Like, you really need to listen to this, support this band. They're awesome. Their EP is awesome. Wise Blood, for a while, I don't know if it's still up there on their Bandcamp, had like a bundle with the EP and this for like super cheap. And I know I showed the EP off when it first came out. But yeah, great album. So I've been spinning this a lot. Happy that I finally got it. I think the vinyl finally shipped and is making its way to Wise Blood now. So maybe eventually, if they still have some copies left over after the pre-orders and stuff, if there's a plain black copy, which I'm sure there will be, I might get it on vinyl. But for now, I snagged it on CD. For the new stuff, links will be in the description. For the reissues I've shown, like, those are obvious. You can find those. The Edge of Sanity ones, I would definitely jump on these, because I think once they sell out, it'll be forever before you can get your hands on them, because when those sell out, get out of print, they become super expensive. So that's why I got them as soon as I could, because they go out of print and they're hard to find. So I definitely would jump on those as fast as possible. Okay, this one, I don't know if I should save this for last. Nah, talk about it right now. We've got some dummy death metal here. It's been a while since I've shown some of that off. Let me pull up the band so I can talk a little bit more about where they're from and stuff, because I don't remember. Okay, that Virginia. So we've got some Slamtona NASCAR brutal death metal here. This is called Restrictor Plate, with Slamtona 500, an EP that was put out digitally just by the band. They were not on any label. They didn't have any physical release, and it was a while ago. And it made its way around the space back in March, is when it came out. People were eating this alive, sharing it on social media, talking about how fun and awesome it was. And then we got Night Shift Merch, the heroes here that came in, and they pressed it on CD and they made some t-shirts. So yeah, I don't know. I saw, let me take it out of the jewel case. I saw the album artwork and immediately thought, well, yeah, I fucking want that. I don't even have to hear it. Look at that. We've got NASCAR cars exploding all over the Daytona 500 track. And then here's the band on the back. I mean, this is really good brutal death metal. It's goofy as hell, of course. It's got snippets of Talladega Nights in there, I think. I think that's what the movie's from. It's just good fun. It's just good fun. And I think this is going to be one of those bands that they already have. They've blown up in the scene. People, like, they've got a cult following already. I think this is going to be a highly anticipated first release when it comes out. This is definitely a band that would go well on Maggot Stomp, would go well on, let's see who else here, Corpse Gristle. I mean, really, that's just, the style of death metal here. But it's fun, and it's really good brutal death metal. And yeah, so I feel like I haven't shown this off in a while, shown the style of death metal off in a while. I've been showing a lot of other random things like this next album. So yeah, good stuff. It's a 5-track EP. It's quick. It's a fun listen. So if you're into this stuff and you're looking for a new band, I mean, or Comatose might pick this up, or I don't know, Willowtip. Like, they could really fit anywhere right now, exactly. But I hope that they get signed to a major label, major death metal label, that is, because it's fun. So again, links will be in the description. Night Shift merch. Pretty sure they still have copies in stock. This next one is all because of Alan from Heavy Metallurgy, or the hell is your YouTube channel right now? Goddamn, I'm blanking on it, Alan. I'm sorry. Let's Talk Metal. Holy shit. Alan Colson over there. What? My dog is just driving me nuts right now. He did a Heavy Metallurgy review where he focused on some Dying Victims productions, releases, and Iron Curtain's new album I picked up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're back into this realm of music now. I've been really really going deep into heavy metal. What else? Power metal, and then even more thrash lately. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My buying habits has gone there. And I did talk about this album back when it first came out this year, which was back in February. I did like what's dropping today. And I remember listening to it and I really, really liked it on Bandcamp. But when I saw it was through Dying Victims, I didn't get it because they're, where are they based out of? I think they're Germany as well. Yes. So they're relatively expensive to get their stuff in stock. But in my collection, God, in stock, why do I keep saying that? So, but I listened to it, I really, really liked it. And that is an actual, person in there. That's not an AI image or anything like that. And you'll see it in the booklet pretty soon. But this is their new album, Savage Dawn. Alan talked about this in the Heavy Metallurgy review that he did. I went back and listened to it again. I really liked it. So I just bought it. I bit the bullet and I just paid the like $10 shippings for the CD. And yeah, here's the center spread. There you go. There's the guy. So yeah, that's not an AI image. Oop, and then yeah, that's right. They gave me a sticker, a really nice sticker. So the band is out of Spain. This is speed, thrash, heavy metal. A lot of heavy metal influences in there. This is their 5th full-length album. And it's the only album I really know. I've never listened to any of their other albums, but it's good. It's fun. It's a fun listen. So if you're into speed metal, the thrashy speed, heavy metal, mostly heavy metal, you'll really enjoy this. Dying Victims is an awesome label. I need to buy more stuff from them. They put out a lot of stuff that I really, really enjoy. And yeah, this is a fun album. So pick this up after Alan talked about it. Finally did a deep dive listen, and I'm a fan. So this is going to be another one of those releases that I really, really enjoy this year. Again, the speed and heavy metal has kind of dominated my listening lately. Oh, I didn't have it down here. I was listening to this today. But no, I don't have it down here. I have a couple of other releases that are in the same vein, so that I'm listening to. Also, it had this, like, I don't know what this is, OBI or whatever around the CD, but I had it just shoved in the jewel case. The 5th album presents Spanish metal maniacs, more powerful, professional, and heavier than ever. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's like a little Obi hype sticker that they put on there. So that's it. That's all I have. Links will be in the description of this new music. Like I said, jump on these Edge of Sanity reissues. Blast Beat Vinyl just got the vinyls in stock if you want to buy them from there. They're a little bit pricey. I'm pretty sure every other distro, I think even Amazon might have them. I don't know. And yeah, that's all I have. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll keep you updated. I might be floating in a bayou with some gators later this week. Who knows? You never know. See you guys in the next one.